And speaking of sound, music, and other things, one of the big superstars of the world, Little Pimp. There he is. How's it going? Do you want to come up and say something? Come on. Little Pump. Come on. Come on up here. Come on up here. Does everyone know who he is? Do you know how big he is? Come on up here. It's a nice hat. Come on, say something.
Hello, everybody. How you guys feeling? I come here to say, Mr. President, I appreciate everything you've done for our country. You brought the troops home, and you're doing the right thing. MAGA 2020. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And do not vote for Sleepy Joe at all.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's very nice. Big star. Big star.
I gotta say is Trump 2020. I look like paying an extra 33 in tax for Biden. Sleepy Joe. Trump 2020.
Biden is evil. Trump must win. He's real. He will bring back the people's trust. These leftists are not for the American people. It's the biggest cover-up ever. Biden is an extension of the policies of Obama that weakened America, and we cannot let that happen again.
You know, it's funny because I've been talking about Trump now for several months, and the other night I put out a tweet that simply said that I voted for him the first time and this time because he's not a politician. So then I got all this flood, I think thousands and thousands going, do you know the definition of politician? Do you know what a politician is? Do you know what and I do, and I know they know what I meant, and what I meant was that he's not a career politician. I like that Trump has a lot of energy. I like that he has more energy than any human being I've actually ever seen. And I think that the big thing that I was mentioning in that tweet was that I'm really tired of career politicians. I'm tired of paying people to do nothing and take way too long to do it.
Give him 4 more years. He has accomplished so much almost all by himself on a constant attack. But there's still more work to be done. If you love America and want to make it better, Donald Trump is your president. He's my president, and I'm blessed to call him friend.
I'm going to let you in on something. The Democrats just think that they're entitled to the Latino vote. They think that we just have to hand it over to them. That's right. We sure as hell don't. Now, I'm a professional athlete, and I've been one for most of my life, so I've always seen things through a sports lens. That makes Donald Trump our head coach. And before the global pandemic, we were winning Super Bowls. And when you're winning Super Bowls, you don't fire the coach. Doesn't matter if you don't like the plays he runs, the players he puts on the field, or what he says on Twitter. You sure as hell don't replace him for another coach that's been in the business for 47 years at every level and never won a f***ing game.
Well, I think what you got to understand is you look at the situation, what needs to be done, how are you going to do it? I think, and that's the same thing that happened with the coaches, Bobby and Lou. When they looked at the situation, when they went into the Indiana Notre Dame, they looked at the situation and they said, here's what we have to do to make this situation better. I did the same thing with the Bears. Now, in sports, it comes down to good people. There's no question about it. You got to have good players. I don't care who the coach is. If you don't have good players, you're not going to succeed. And I think that's what Donald Trump is trying to do right now. Here's where the country is. I think it can be in a better place, he's saying, and here's how we're going to do it. And that's all you can ask for.